have no idea why I haven't been doing these videos in bed. It would make more sense to do Christmassy advent calendars all snuggly in the bed. I rushed around and got all of the things. We got the Hot Mess Christmas bowl, and we got the jar of gemstones. We got the bucket of runestones. By the way, it's day 23. It's Christmas Eve, which is probably my favorite time of the year. I found out that this is a very ADHD thing as well. Anticipation is better than the day, so it probably isn't an unusual phenomena that the 24th is my favorite day of the year, which doesn't even make sense in its own right. It's not like I really celebrate. It's not like I celebrate Christmas with anyone or anything, but there's this excitement in the air. And so the excitement is always better than the day, and that goes back to something else that's very ADHD, is that there's always this feeling of some kind of great thing is just about to happen. It's kind of, I kind of feel like it's faith. It kind of does sound, when I describe it, it does sound like people who believe in something that's not real, but you believe it even though there's no proof of it, right? So there's just this, but my proof is more substantial because it really feels like everything is coming to a point. This magical thing it's going to happen tomorrow, and I guess it's the thing that is naturally put into my brain to make it keep going, because otherwise I probably would give up. But there's always there's this hope. It's not even just hope, it's magic. So you can imagine every day you feel like something magical is going to happen. It's such a double-edged sword, because you feel like there's just this great, grand, like miraculous, magical thing about to happen, and then it doesn't come every single day, but at the same time you still feel it, but it still never comes. So it's, yeah. Maybe sometimes it comes. Maybe it'll come. Oh, see, look, there's me being optimistic again. I have my blocks, which I'm so grateful for. I've got we know that we're getting 2 Looney Tunes figures, so I got those ready to fill in these 2 spots here. So that's today and tomorrow. I have to put this checklist away from yesterday, and we've got my binder. But most of all, and we got the blocks put out for the thumbnail that I'll do when this video is uploading for the 23rd of December, day 23. And then when I look at my hair now, it looks like I have hair plugs, and I don't like that. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have my hair this short. I mean, it does fluff up nicer when I wash it. I should wash my face more. A couple of the days of these advent calendars, here's something else that's really cool that happened. Like, because another ADHD, you're really clumsy. I don't really blame this to being clumsy though. My tire blew up and I fell off my bicycle. And then this one though was clumsy, I've had so many, like, these were like so minor accidents compared to these happened in my 50th year, I think, of summer. So last summer. I think it was last summer these happened. And they weren't the worst accidents or scars that I've ever had, but for some reason, because my skin has changed. Oh yeah, and there's like this, you can't see now, but there's this chicken neck texture. It's like, and then the more wrinkles. However, I have noticed that I follow younger guys on YouTube, and they have those. When I put on, I don't even wear my tank tops anymore because they make these wrinkles. And then there's this loose stuff here. I'm just talking about. It's freaking me out. You don't know. Yeah. It's hard to explain. Pine cones, doily, pine cones, beads, jute, hot mess Christmas bowl. Oh, I should have hung these up. I think I might give you a tour tomorrow. Oh, hopefully nobody will be here. I can hear somebody's here. Somebody's here playing the piano. But I took my other ornaments and hung them like this. I should have done it with these. And, oh yeah, and I made the garland. I guess I could show it to you. I really like the garland that oh, that's not the doorway. That's the doorway. I should have put it in the other doorway. I mean, it looks pretty sad to probably a regular person. I have to blow my nose. Darn, I better pause it so you can't see my bum. There we go. So yesterday I woke up and I ate more candy. I've been cheating a lot, but cheating on my healthy living. Like, I've been eating candy and not doing my exercises. But the new year, right? That's what people do. I mean, it's overwhelming, like making 3 advent calendars, even though they suck. Why do I even do them? Oh, I didn't bring the place to put the clothespin. That can go in the hot mess Christmas bowl. I bought Halloween candy. It's like a big bag of candy for only 35 cents or something. So yeah, they have it at the dollar store, and I shouldn't buy it, but because, it's so cheap, and because, like, I don't have time or want to cook by the time, and then I had errands to run. So when you go to across the street, you just want to do something really quickly, but it's so easy just to put a can of pineapple and some oatmeal. So why don't I do that? It's like, yeah, you gotta stop fighting against the system. Let's look in this bag. Let's see what we got today. I think it's our last pair of socks. Oh, I don't have my scissors. Man, I knew I didn't have everything. I want to finish putting my cards in there. Oh, there's this pair. This is the pair that I thought I told you the last time that the last socks that we got were the ones that I got before. They're all a little different. Okay, and also I bought a brie yesterday. I wanted to test out having my charcuterie plate that I like to have, and I thought I'd have, because I didn't have any, I didn't know what I was going to eat because it was getting so late, and I had to come home and make food, and I thought, why don't I just get a brie, and I can have like a small version. But I don't know, it was a goat brie too, which is supposed to be better for a digestive system. But for some reason, I like my scars are cool. This is such an ADHD Christmas. But I woke up with, first of all, and here's the other problem too. So I talked myself out of buying the candy. These are good stories, but they're not really, but nonetheless. So I got home without buying the candy. I said, don't buy the candy. You don't have to buy the candy. You can go home and eat some great, and besides, I already bought cookies from the Dollar Tree. So it was like, you're good for the day. You don't, if you buy the candy, you're just going to eat it all anyway and make yourself sick, because you can't have it in the house without finishing it all off. Anyway, so I went to the grocery store instead, and I bought, I talked myself out of buying the candy, and I bought a brie, and I bought some extra nuts for the future charcuterie plates, because I don't know what kind of nuts we're going to get in this bag, and maybe I want to have them. And yeah, so I want some nuts for Christmas, and the dollar store got figs, so I was really excited. And yesterday in our bag we got dates, so I had all these sweet nutritious snacks, these special dried fruit that would be really good for my snacking, so it was fine. And I talked myself, so I brought the brie home, and then I looked at the date of it. Well, I opened it first, and it smelled like really too brie-y, and it was kind of brown, and I was going to eat it anyway. And I looked at the date, and it said it was the 25th or the 26th of December was the due date. So it was off, and then I asked AI if it was off, and they said that probably it was off if it was more brown, and it smells more potent. And so yeah, I said, so AI talked me, and I will talk me out of eating it anyway and taking it across the store. So I took it back across the store to exchange it because luckily the grocery store is not too far from me. And then, so when I exchanged it, I said, since I'm already here, I might as well go to the dollar store and buy that candy. Something got me back over here for no reason. I wasn't just going to throw out the brie and not go back. I didn't want to go back outside the house again. It was a nice evening, too. I only had to put on like a sweatshirt. Okay. Not that that's relevant or anything. And then so I go back into the mall, and instead of just the grocery store, and then I go to the dollar store. I found a treasure hunt car. So that was a treasure hunt Hot Wheels. Wait, was that at that store? Or was that at a different store? That was at a different store. I didn't find it that way. I only bought nuts. Oh, but they had figs. So I wanted, instead of dates was the replacement. Figs or what are so Christmassy. And the dollar store finally stocked up on figs. Like, I went around to all of the dollar stores looking to see if anyone had their organic figs left. And I was going to show you that in this video, but I won't. It just looks like a bag of, what did we get today? In fact, it's this company, so they're organic figs, and I think they're $2. And I mean, there's not many in them, but they're delicious. I love figs. Figs are delicious. And Evelyn, yes, you can eat walnuts and dates together. I do it all the time. But figs and walnuts and cinnamon, that's kind of like, I think it's I had an Italian grandmother friend who used to cut figs in half, fry them in the frying pan with oil and press walnuts in them, and then add cinnamon. I don't think you have. Anyway, I do sometimes dip dates into cinnamon and eat them with walnuts, and they taste very good. But with dates and almonds are pretty much what every single like vegan dessert is made out of. They use the dates as the sugar and they use the almonds as the flour, so it's a very good mix. I like doing that. So I bought lots of more. I bought I think 4 packages of figs so that I have one for every day leading up to and after Christmas, and then I'll probably buy some more in between Christmas and New Year's. So I bought the, okay, oh, and I bought olives, and I didn't buy those. I bought those at the grocery store, and I bought like canned corn, and I actually bought canned beans to make. So right now for Christmas, my Christmas dinner is going to be canned corn, canned beans, and canned turkey. I mean, there's nothing more poverty welfare than that Christmas. But I think later today, after I'm done my videos, I will go back across the street and I will buy myself some real carrots and real potatoes. And I also bought canned mushrooms. I mean, in my ideal world, with a refrigerator and everything, I would buy, not canned foods, not canned parts, especially during Christmas for the special meals that I make for myself, by myself, for myself. But to tell you the truth, it doesn't, like, I know which quality, and I look at the quality of the canned goods that I buy. I mean, the cheapest quality you can buy, but they're good. And canning is so pioneer anyway, so I am a pioneer. Okay, all right. And frozen, I would do so many more things frozen in a different world where I had a deep freeze. And berries I would choose berries over any fruit or sugar or dates or figs. The berry sugar is good for you and delicious, and the whole point of this story is that I brought the brie home. I ate it. I woke up last night, or I don't even remember if I had fallen asleep. I must have fallen asleep. I decided it was really late. I was like cleaning and sorting, and I was so happy because yesterday I got up so early, but I woke up really late today, and because I went to bed really late. But I woke up in the middle of the night with pain in my stomach, and like, it's a good thing I got the newer brie, but I guess it was the brie, and it's a goat brie, which is supposed to be better for, like, it's supposed to be better for, like, lactose and problems that people have digesting it, because because goats have one stomach and cows have many stomachs, so they cows have to, so that's why cow milk is hard on a lot of people, and goat milk is better. But for some reason, I don't know. AI told me it was maybe the amount of cream and the amount of fat, but I've eaten blocks of cheese recently, so I don't know what it is, but maybe I do know what it is. Maybe it was because I ate a whole bag of Halloween chocolate, and then I ate and I ate a whole bag of figs, and then I ate the whole brie, and then the rest of the cookies are what I ate with the brie, because there are these cookies at the Dollar Tree, and there's sandwich cookies that have like like an Oreo. They have two things inside, and there's chocolate and vanilla versions of those in this multi-pack of cookies. So this is why I buy it. The cookies are only $1.50. And you get a variety. I am such a sucker for a variety. I think I talked about that last Christmas. So you're getting this assortment of 4 different styles of cookies, and then I think the other one is there's a shortbread, and it's like a digestive biscuit kind of thing. So I like it that you get 4 different types of cookies, but on the go, when I bought them because it was so late and I was still out far away from my home. So then I buy the cookies because they're only $1.50, and then I eat those sandwich ones that are really good, and then I bring the other ones home, saying that I'll have them with tea for dessert at night, because they're not as special. They're just biscuits. So there's no frosting, or they're not extra sweet or anything. So they're a good wind down for tea, with tea or something. They're like tea biscuits, sugar cookies, and whatever I said the other ones were, digestive biscuits. Okay. And then so I ate those with the brie. That's what I told myself, instead of buying some carrot sticks and celery sticks and cucumbers and tomatoes, which I like to buy today for the 24th and the 25th. So I probably will do that. And then I guess I like to have the charcuterie platter on New Year's Eve, is what I did last year. It was a good video. It was a good video for me on this channel, how I spent Christmas Eve alone. This long story. Oh yeah, so the whole point of the story is I woke up in pain. Can't believe I made this horrible, long Christmas Eve video just to tell you that I don't know what it was, but it might have been the mixture of all of the things that I ate. But the thing, it must have been the brie. So do I buy a brie again? I guess I'm going to buy a cow brie, because, I thought, oh my, you're not going to do that. Don't even go to the grocery store, because all of those vegetables that I usually buy and make when I make the Christmas dinner, when I roast my vegetables, I do usually get all gassy and digestive upset, because I'm not used to food combining that much. I usually just have one thing, or a simple 2 things, like pineapple and oatmeal, and then that's what I have, or just popcorn, or what's the other meal that just potatoes and mustard, or just rice and lentils. The rice and lentils do make me gassy. I should probably just eat pineapple and oatmeal every day, because it doesn't hurt my intestines. The lentils and rice seem to be the cheapest meal that I can make, and the most beneficial. Wow. Can you believe? I wonder if anybody's even listening to this. So we get chestnuts today. There's nothing more Christmassy than chestnuts. Roasting on an open fire. You know how the song goes. Socks. I like the socks. I do want to, I guess maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll do it to tonight, and I'll show you my full card full card completion, because I'll take the 3 socks that I have still in my in my closet waiting that are new, that are just in with my other socks that are ready to wear. I'll take the tag off of them and complete my sock tag collection. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I do like the tag. It's the craft paper. It's the brown paper parcel tied up with string. That there's something about that. I mean, getting gifts, there's nothing better than that. So chestnuts and today's tea. Is it a ginger? Oh no, it's the peppermint. Peppermint is also very good for digestion. So and that's the thing last night too. I didn't want to get out of bed and make ginger tea. That was a suggestion from AI. That like I was like, why I couldn't. Why? It's just instead of Googling it, I AI it. So it's not like, even though I kind of hate AI, AI's got this new glitch that if you talk too long, if you keep the session open too long, you'd think that it would be good because it would remember the stuff that you're talking about with it, but it doesn't, and it gets really confused, and it starts trying to be funny by saying the same things over again that you say. But because I don't speak the way that I think, which is one of the best things about AI, is that it does translate what I'm trying to say very easily. Or see how I can't speak properly or try to convey the meaning I'm trying to say. But AI understands me more than any humans. It does. It solves. It mixes around the words, and it understands what I'm trying to say, which is really cool because humans don't. But what it's been doing recently is picking up on words that I say and then putting them in quotes, trying to be funny, like trying to bring back full circle moments by bringing in, but then it gets this glitch in it where I say, please don't say that you're being corny, or it's that's not even one of the words. You're not mimicking my speech. It thinks like it's mimicking you, but I was just trying to think of the best word. I don't use that word. I was just trying to think of the best word to describe what I'm asking. I don't know why I'm telling you that either. This is a really good tea, though. This is delicious. Peppermint, creamy vanilla, and I'm glad that I have a whole box of these, too, because this is the... I explained that before. I had to buy 4 more teas to balance out my advent calendar. So I had to buy another box of 20, besides the assortments. I love an assortment. I love when you can get different things. Alright, so we have the little bag of fortune, which we'll get to last, as always. But let's see what our... Oh, I knew I needed scissors. What else did I need scissors for? To take the tag off. Alright, I'm gonna pause it so you don't look at my bum. Okay, I'll put on my glasses. Have I been talking to you without my glasses on? Let's first get... Look what I've done. So I'm trying this technique where... This is great. This is kind of insane. Where it takes me so long to make my bed in the morning. So I've got like the sheet, and I got a quilt, and then I got this top sheet. It's a painter's drop cloth, but it's natural cotton canvas, so I like having that, and I like the texture of it. So it goes on top of this old quilt that I have, and then this. But I have to take off each layer and do it, because when you wake up in the morning, all the sheets and stuff have shifted. So at the top of the bed, of the 2 corners, I have clipped the top 2 corners, and at the bottom I have these clips all around the bottom, and it actually does work. So it's much easier for me to make my bed. I don't know. I mean, like sometimes it's just like I roll over on my glasses or something. Though it's not. It doesn't hurt me. I just push it out of the way. I do keep it at the far corner and try to sleep in the middle of the bed. But it's a very weird thing, but it's kind of a prototype for, I mean, it might be a problem that other people have. I should probably sell it. I would make something that was probably not a bowl clip, but something that was more, bathroom, this is the bedroom, more bedroom friendly or pretty, or like some kind of like really good clamp that's also There's probably something out there, something like really antique. Look at how old this quilt is. I both like it and don't like it. That I've had it for so long that it's fraying. It's antique, but it's also not. I bought it at Target for when I had an apartment in New York. Can't believe I had an apartment in New York. So weird. It was, oh man, that was the decline of I mean, I guess I don't regret it at all. Like, how wonderful that I did that, but I couldn't afford it, and I managed to make it work though. The person that I was working for or working with, I both worked for them, and then I ended up working with them. Like, we started a company together, which I don't know. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk about that. Wow, holy, what's with the stories today? That was the decline of, like, I always had savings before I met them, and it had a lot to do with them not paying me. They didn't have the money to pay me, and so I got really bad money habits. But I used to use my ADHD as, like, my whole life I used my ADHD to actually save money. But once you get into a hole, I'm just rudimenting in the hole, so I'm stuck, and then it gets worse and worse, and then so it gets harder and harder, and I'm just debilitated. So that's kind of how that happens with ADHD. But in the new year, or right after Vlogmas, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna try to fix it anyway. We'll see. I might end up homeless, but I keep promising that I'm going to be homeless. Look at my collection. We're going to finish that off. Maybe I'll finish it off. I can't finish it off in this video. I already started late. Wow. This could be a good video, but it also could be the worst video I ever made. I don't know. See, all of these stories that I tell that are taking a half hour. This is the main character we got today. Wait, did we get Bugs Bunny already? No. It's Bugs Bunny. Why Bugs Bunny is the leader of Looney Tunes, I don't know. Why he's the main character. But Bugs Bunny really is the main character. Oh, that's all, folks. Wait, isn't it Daffy Duck that says that? But he is in the center, so I'm not mistaken thinking that Bugs Bunny is the main character. It's an ensemble cast. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird situation, isn't it? The whole Looney Tunes thing. Oh, I wanted to tell you that too. Speaking of ensemble casts, I love movies that are an ensemble cast, that their lives intertwine. I love any movie like that. Is so good. And Love Actually might actually, I mean, it's kind of cheesy. It's a little more less alternative than I like, because it is kind of a romantic comedy. But I am a sucker for when lives intertwine. It's one of those movies where everybody's connected, and it's just really cool. And I just watched it the other day, and it's a good Christmas movie, so recommended. I'm gonna make a video one day of all of the cheesy movies that I love, and then I'll make another video about all of the. First of all, I better start with making a movie of all the indie films that I love, because I do definitely prefer more quirky, strange characters and the odd person, because that's what I'm all about. But look, here we go. We got Bugs Bunny here, and his tail is printed on. Sometimes they come with tails. I would think that they could have made him taller. Bugs Bunny is supposed to be tall, so it is strange that they didn't actually put his tail on, but they printed it on. They gave him an extra carrot top, which I don't know how I feel about that. They could have at least given us a whole extra carrot, which has happened with some of these figures when we got the extra pieces. But it's cute. I like it. Something I forgot to get at the grocery store was one of the new lights. The light's actually pretty good. These garage lights. They were like, I don't know why they're there. Oh, I have to sit him down because his ears are so big for sure. Oh, and where does he fit in the checklist? He's at space number 2. So let him put it next to his girlfriend. Oh no, Bugs Bunny's ears are so big. He's so tall that he can't fit into my case. It's like the first character. What am I supposed to do with that? Maybe can he fit without a stand? Yeah, I guess this is what I'm gonna have to do. I have to put him in sitting down and off his stand. But we get one more character. I'm not gonna look. Oh, let me turn my. I don't know who it is. I mean, yeah, I don't. That's and then we get over here one Muppet. Animal. He is my favorite Muppet though. But yeah, we're missing one character. I wonder who it is. Do you want to guess down below? Maybe you know. All I have to do is look back at the checklist videos that I showed you. Alright. We haven't even gotten to the... Oh, here, let me get down here so I can get more comfortable. I am surprised at how good the backdrop looks in comparison to what I have going on. I want to get rid of so many things. I think I'm going to get rid of these 2 Crocs. As much as they're nice and they're really turn of the century. I mean, they're 1800s Crocs, but I don't like them as much as I like some of my other ones. I mean, no, maybe I will keep them. It's probably just because of the space. Probably be good in the kitchen, if I had a kitchen. Do I like the stubble on my face? I wish, oh man, I wish my hair wasn't all gray. I wish I was young again. I wish I would have done things differently, but also I wish I wouldn't have. I actually don't know. I don't know. Let's see what the fortune tells us. Remember, this is a fortune for both you and me. Oh, this is a confusing one for me, because sometimes it says that it's real, and sometimes it says that it's fake. And here, let me tell you. So I don't know if this is just a piece of glass, and you can't really see the. Is my phone here? Yes. Put a new case on my phone. Oh, that's something that I told you. I dropped my phone, and I thought there was this piece in the shower, and I thought that there was this piece of glass. But when I took it off the case, I had already had an extra case that I had ordered standing by. So I took it off and I said, okay, I'm fine. I'll just put on the new case now, then get rid of all of the scratches off of the old case. But, I mean, we have the fingerprints on the phone right now. But it wasn't a piece of glass. It was actually like a dent in the plastic screen protector, and my phone isn't broken anywhere, and which I love putting a case on it, and I'm so happy. And I'm kind of happy with this new bracelet that I got at the Dollar Tree. I kind of customized it a little bit though. I don't know if it's going to mess up the input thing, but it's better than the one that's on here, even though it did come with a strap. I like this more sturdy strap on my phone. Alright, this is why I'm getting, oh, and it's too bright for you to see. Maybe if I put, oh, no, I think I can do it like this. Oh. No, it's just glowing. I mean, that looks like it's magic. The fact that it turns white. Anyway, you can kind of see. Oh, look how dry my hands are. You can kind of see it doing its thing. I guess I am lighting it from the side is why. Or maybe it was always doing its thing. Anyway, this is called an opalite, and a gemstone of renewal. So opalite, I think that they make them out of glass, but some of them are real, but they're rare. So I don't Yeah, so I don't know if that means that this one is rare or not. Anyways, it's so weird that it's blue but yellow shines through it. So that makes there a green in between sometimes. So it's like this spectrumy. It's very pretty, even if it is made with glass. And I love glass too. So, like my glass jars, for example, always over pottery and glass over plastic any day. Opalite, a gemstone of renewal and positive energy. Well, this is what we're talking about here, is that there is the new year, and I'm so excited for that to happen. And there's going to be changes. I think maybe nothing will happen. Maybe like all the other times that I reach out for help, I don't get any. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Or am I unsatisfied? No. It's just like sometimes when I like the times that I don't know. Nobody can ever. I've already solved my problem better than anyone else can. Is basically what I always learn anytime like I ask for help. Okay? That's what happens. A gemstone of renewal and positive energy. That's not being very positive, though, is it? Okay. Opalite is a healing stone. Aren't they all? Isn't that what it always is? That is thought to help people move forward in their thrives, which I think is supposed to say lives, both emotionally and spiritually. Well, I mean, it's what I've been talking about this whole time. It would have made more sense for me to open this on the 24th, because that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is the final day. So it's I'm really excited that it'll be over with. But I also, unlike normally, like the burnout is so hard from doing so many videos during this holiday season that I don't want to make anymore. But I do have, there are so many videos that I still want to make because I couldn't make them the whole time I was doing the Advent calendar. Obviously, it takes very little to trigger me to talk, because look how long I can talk about nothing just from opening a little, even before I open a paper bag, just talking about cheese in my stomach is insane. All right, what's the runestone? The runestone, the ruminating, the ruminating runestone should be the name of my book. Why am I ruminating? This is the one. It looks so familiar. I mean, these stones do look the same, but we got a little hook action going on there. It's very Egyptian, but these are Viking runestones, and the meaning of this one is as follows. Oh, that's Lagaz. 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 Laguz. And it obviously, or not obviously, but it means water. The power of renewal, dreams, and fantasies. The power of renewal. So it's the same fortune. So I think we're starting over, and I do have these dreams and fantasies of what it's going to look like, and they're not very high. They're not like these big unattainable dreams. They're poverty dreams, but I'm not reaching for the sky too high. I'm optimistic right now, but I'm not really, because I've never been anything but disappointed. This is why this is a GratVent calendar. We have gratitude and venting at the same time. Who knew that could exist? If this is a W, this is... No, it's not. It's a B and an O. And you know what BO is? I don't have BO. I smell delicious. All right. Can't believe I did that. That's inappropriate. So B. B is definitely for the blocks, so I'm glad that I brought over the blocks today. I don't remember doing a B and an O. Oh, we might get B and O tomorrow, because I really... No, I've got one in my box. So we must have done the B and the O already, because up here is 1, 2, 3. 3 I'm using for today's letter, 2 and 3. But the L, M, N, O, I'm filling in the O space right here. But I love these blocks, and I guess before I look at the list, I know that the blocks are on here, and I know that I keep talking about these blocks. What are the number ones today? Here's the 23 for today. I love toys, which is why we opened a Lego minifigure in this video, and I love bright colors, and I also love natural wood at the same time. So you don't understand what these mean to me, and just holding them in my hand. And I do buy little wooden objects from the Dollar Tree too whenever they have something. I mean, these made in China little mushrooms, or I don't know, spheres or circles, or like these eggs. I mean, I'm bringing in the W letter. Oh, maybe W's tomorrow. Wood and water and these natural elements, and the fact these blocks are the perfect toy, because I guess if I could only have one toy, it probably would be the blocks. I can spend hours looking at the pictures, organizing them, putting them in order, making sure that they're going in the right direction, and see how there's something off a little bit here. So I think about that and how they were constructed, because special letters are supposed to line up in a certain way and other ones aren't, and when they're not, see how now these letters in the right direction. There's method to the madness, but there's also not. So I like looking for those patterns. Okay, see how everything's lined up and they're all in the right direction and everything's going in the same direction. But if I had the letters the other way, like I put the C and the O together, you see now they're not, see the P and the B are lined up right, but because of where they are in the alphabet and why they repeated themselves. So it's, see, I can't even explain it, but it's me understanding the pattern to that and why that's happening and why the designer of decided to put what in what direction, and even talking about the C, I think, is for cat. I think that's supposed to be a cat, but H is for helicopter. But we have a P, so I don't know what's going on there. So these are the things that I can think about for hours, but then I can also appreciate this art, this rudimentary, like it's perfect, because the design, I guess, I don't know what it's based on. I'd love to know who was the original creator, or were these certain styles. I should probably look this up and try to figure it out, because it does have this like 1970s, but it could be even older. They could be like 1950s drawings. I mean, look at the helicopter though. That's kind of a 1970s. That looks like a MASH helicopter. Anyway, I love these. I love the colors that they use. They use the primary colors. We have everything covered here. So they have the red, blue, and the yellow, which are the real primary colors, or which are the made-up human primary colors. But then they have the real light primary colors, which are red, blue, and green, RGB. It's like I can think about these and play with them forever, and they have everything. They have the base, oh, wow, look at me talk about these. They have the basic black and white lines. They're on wood. They're off-white, which is so important to me. They have the imperfection wabi-sabi stains. Sometimes they're not printed as perfect. So just the off-center of the dots on this orange is incredible, over orange. The drawings, simple, and I mean, and then they have the bright colors and the white, and then there's the added texture that I keep talked about in a few videos, that extra little engraved white lines behind the bright colors that make them pop. And I can't it's the perfect toy. Baking soda. So baking soda is what I use to clean, like scour my shower and my sink and my teeth. I brush my teeth with baking soda and a drop or two of tea tree oil, and I clean anything that needs an extra abrasion with baking soda. And yeah, bananas, my favorite food in the world. Beads. It goes back to that wooden thing, like just the tactile and stringing them and feeling them and holding them. Any wood object, like obsessed with like string and beads and weaving and stringing, and I don't know. I do know what it. I do, and I don't know what it is. Bicycle. I love the bicycle. Did I talk about? I think I was talking about AI. Oh man, I gotta stop talking to AI. A bicycle becomes part of me. Oh wow, this is a bad day for me to have all of this to talk about. So the bicycle, with my ADHD, like I'm clumsy all the time. Maybe I did talk about this with you. No, I didn't. When I'm on my bicycle, something takes over. My brain changes. It's like the speed that my brain. This is what I found out about this. The speed that my brain is going. It can't. The actions of my body can't keep up with that. So when you're on your bicycle, I have to be hyper aware of every situation to be safe. So it's like it's the speed and all of the things that I have to do with all of my appendages to balance and to stay safe and to stay in line and to be aware of traffic and all of those things. They finally get caught up to the way, so it's like I'm not clumsy. The way that I can maneuver my bike around is crazy incredible, and it's the same way I remember being on rollerblades, like I hopping curves and doing crazy things, opposed to when I'm walking and tripping over people and stuff. And that's why it makes me really angry when people say stop riding your bike on the sidewalk, because if I was walking my bike on the sidewalk, then I would probably bump into them and they're taking up too much space. And then when I'm more, taking up less space when I'm on my bicycle and I'm more in control. And yeah, so it does really annoy me when people say that about it. I love my bicycle. I love that it changes the way that my brain works. I love that it gets me places quicker. I love that I'm getting exercise. I see people on bikes that have engines, and I'm like, why? Why wouldn't you want to get the exercise? Like, yeah. Exercise is good, and it's also fun, and it feels good, and it's quicker than walking, even though I love walking. And that's the one thing that I don't like about bicycles, is that they take away from walking. But guess what? I live in this society, and I'm already 100 times slower than everyone else. This is the first time that I've ever noticed my scars on camera. It's the new light bulbs, I think, from the dollar store. I like them, by the way, my scars. It's just like I've never scarred before. And it's probably my 50-year-old skin can't handle the repair like it could before. And it's so funny that it hit me like that. I got so old so quickly. Like I probably could get away with being 35 for so long, and then 50 hit me like 50. Now I look like I'm 70. All right. O, B, C, O, C, O, 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 B, B, B. Beads, bicycles, blocks. We did that. Boxes. I'm not going to talk about boxes again. Boxes, Tetris. I love having all of my major OCD pro tip. My major tip for anyone who has to move or do anything is get all the same boxes, because you can stick them together. You can pile more boxes if they're all the same, and that's for organizing things. If all of the boxes you have are the same size and the same shape, You can stack those things. You can put more together. They fit more into a space. You can they look better when they're all lined up like a perfect encyclopedia on a shelf where all of the books are exactly the same and they line up and look beautiful and organized. I love putting things in boxes. Out of sight, out of mind. It helps with that too. Just organizing your contents and knowing where it is and taking away the clutter so that you can be productive. Love that. Love boxes. I love boxes and boxes. Matryoshka dolls. I love putting nesting things inside of other nesting things. And blocks are the same as boxes. Boxes and blocks. They're just little squares of pleasure for me. And brown paper parcels, which I already talked about, tied up with string. Like an old-fashioned gift in the mail. And I mean, there are some toys coming to me today. I think I even hear sounds outside my doorway. So maybe the parcel's out there sitting in the wet snow. So I might have to double check that soon. And then we're not done yet because we still have O. Hopefully it's short. We have oats. We talked about oatmeal and pineapple already today. I should just eat my raw oats. I don't cook them. I just pour pineapple juice on top of them. The pineapple from the can on top of the oatmeal. The quick oats, preferably. And it's like making overnight oats instantly, adding cinnamon and a little dash of sea salt, or I use Himalayan sea salt, but it's sea salt, and cinnamon and ginger, and then you got this spicy, delicious dessert that tastes like a cross between a muffin and it's just delicious. I love my pineapple and oatmeal. Probably nobody else will, though, by the way, so don't try it at home because it won't be the same for you. Opportunities. I don't know why that's on there, and I think I said that before. I don't have any opportunities. There are no opportunities. What a stupid word. I'm just gonna be. There's our negative. That's our venting for today. Opportunities suck. Don't have any opportunities. I mean, I do. Oh, wait. I can be grateful for things. There are things that come up. I do come up with opportunities. There are glitches in the system that my hypervigilance notices, and I have been very lucky to take advantage of opportunities. So what am I talking about? A little more gratitude here, Jason. This is an hour video. What? And organizing. So again, with the boxes, these are good letters to come together. With the blocks and the boxes and stuff. I love organizing, and this is what hypervigilance is. It's spotting patterns, and it's what I thrive on, and what keeps me alive, and it's how I survive, and it's a blessing and a curse because it has isolated me because nobody is good enough because I only see their faults. What does this have to do with organizing? It has to do with organizing my observations. Observations should have been one of the O words. I am grateful for my observations and the fact that I know things so easily and that it's intuitive. I hope I had those words for I know I did. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk. I know nobody has been, but it was nice to do this in bed. I'm going to try to remember to get the other tags off of my socks so I can show you tomorrow, and I'm going to turn this back into its 1/6 scale pillow. I can't believe that this is the content, but this is the kind of thing I like to do with my hands. This is just as good as weaving. I'm pretty proud of this. I'm not so proud of this because of that line down the middle. But I mean, I like to be. Look, I'm being creative, but not too creative. Like just rudimentary creativity that's worthless. Like nothing that I'm putting together here is worth anything to anyone except me. And so I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, as much as I'm a hedonist, um, I mean, I'm the one that I have to live with. I'm the one that I'm the one that's having fun over here. So just making this little pillow by putting cotton balls into it. Now I have a little pillow. We'll save that piece of fluff for later. And then I have this whole collection of pillows. But this is we don't talk about that on this channel. But these can come in handy. I had to borrow these little pillow sacks for the advent calendar, and it seems like we only have one. That was a larger pillow. We got one of the tinier ones tomorrow, it seems, because I've got 4 cotton balls left, and it seems like that's what we're gonna have to finish off tomorrow. So I get to put all of my little sacks back together again, organized in boxes. Even though this is a plastic box, I can at least put this on a shelf lined up, stack it with all of the same boxes that are the same, so I know what's in them. I mean, ideally they would be glass boxes. If I was super rich, I probably would put everything in a glass box. I'd have to have these handmade. I think I can accept a little bit of plastic in my life. I mean, I love. I gotta stop. Do I want to go to the exact 60-minute mark? No, we don't. But blocks in boxes so that I can look at them and appreciate them. Thanks for listening. I gotta go make some tea or something. I had Halloween candy this morning, the stuff that I didn't eat yet. I mean, at least I didn't eat it all yesterday. Bye.